Hello, in this video, we are going to learn how we can create 2017 chart theme in WordPress 4.7 version or newer. So in this demo site, I'm using 2017 theme with the video header over there. So let me play it for you. And let me pause it again. And then now if I scroll down, I have some modification that I've done in this site. For example, I have the Google custom menu there on the top, and also if I scroll down I put some text, and if I go to blog page I have widget area that populated also with calendar, for example. So basically that I've created modification on this site, and depends on the theme. Some themes have colors option. So for example, this 2017 theme has also colors options. We go now to customize button there on the top. There here we have colors. If we collapse that button, we have the color scheme. Now we have the light color scheme. Now if we want to have dark color scheme, also if we want to have custom. So notice that this post info date here, it has the a little bit red color over there, and then if I drag this color switcher, it changes the color accordingly. So let's say now I'm happy with the green one, and then I can also change the header color. For example, I want it to be blue, for example, and I'm happy with that, so I'm going to click on save and publish. So as you can see that to change these colors, we do not need the chart theme. We have the color options that we can modify ourselves, and when the theme is updated, we will not lose this modification because it is built in here. And fortunately, in WordPress 4.7 or newer, the additional CSS tab will enable you to edit style sheet on your site. So if you collapse that additional CSS tab, now we have ability to change any style sheet here without needing any chart theme. So in short, if you only want to change the style sheet or the style of your website, any customizations that is done with style sheet file, then you will not need any chart theme. This is what the good positive addition of the WordPress 4.7. So you do not need to create any chart theme if you just want to edit your style sheet. For example, now if I want, for example, to change this widget to have underline text decoration, because at the moment it doesn't show anything there, I can do so by using this additional CSS without creating chart theme. And next time when it's edited, it will stay the same. It will not harming your modification. So it's very different than older versions of WordPress. So let's change it. For example, now I'm going to inspect, because I'm using Chrome browser at the moment, so you can also do so. So let me now inspect this element and see what kind of element that is. So now it is on h2 class widget dash title. So let's do this. h2.widget dash title, and I want to put the style as text dash decoration. For example, let me zoom it for you. Maybe too much. There it is. So text decoration, I want it colon, I want it underline. As you can see now it's changed, and then semicolon. So let's say now I'm happy with this underline simple style with my widget. So now I'm going to hit save and publish. And then I'm closing my customizer And now I see my modification with my additional CSS, and I'm happy with it. So that is the use of additional CSS on your customizer. So you do not need any child theme for this. But now, for example, if you want to change, let's say, your footer or any other file that is other than editing style sheet, then you will need child theme. That is what we're going to do right now. So let's go to the dashboard. We go here to the dashboard. I assume that you already can log into your dashboard. And now in our appearance and themes, we have our 2017 as active theme that we can see usually in the top corner of our dashboard in themes appearance. So if we click on theme details, we see the name of our 2017 parent theme or current theme that we are using. So let me close this first. So now that we want to edit some other files other than style sheet, that we want to create the child theme. So I've personally tried many methods also with plugins and manually, and unfortunately if we do manually we will lose the customization. For example, like the calendar, the widgets that we've added ourselves, the top menu there on the top, we lose these settings. But if we use plugins, some plugins also still using the import CSS. And in the child theme WordPress codex, you can find this link below this YouTube video, or just Google WordPress codex child theme. Then you will see this codex page. For example, there is some text here that the previous method was to import the parent theme using add import is no longer best practice because it can increase the times to load your style sheet of your website. This said that when visitors visit your site and you are using shared hosting, which can take some time to load these styles, and you don't want that. You want that if you visitors visiting your site loads fast. So we will follow this recommendation of WordPress codex itself. So now let's go to our dashboard again. So if now we are already knowing that we don't use this import, and if we create manually we also will lose our widget settings. So what we're going to do, I've tried myself that this method is the best. I know that this is going to be a little bit longer video, but I think if you want to do some things precisely, or if it makes sense that you will do so, then please bear with me. So we go to plugins and we're going to install a good plugins that I've tried. So plugins and add new. Here I'm going to look for child theme plugin, but I'm just going to type in child theme and hit enter, or just let it be. It will show you the plugins that has child theme description. So this is the child theme plugins that we have many options here, and I've personally tried many of them, and I think the best plugin is this one on the top, child theme configurator. It has 5 ratings and more than 100,000 active installs. Also, it was last updated 3 months ago, and it's not tested with my version of WordPress, but I think when WordPress 4.7 is released, you will see differently than this. This is because I'm using still development version of WordPress 4.7. So you might see this text that it will be already tested with your versions. And I also already tried this plugin with this version, so I know that it works. So I'm going to activate this plugin. Now we are brought to be in plugins page. Now we have the blue border there. It means that now we can start to use it. So we go now to tools and then child themes. So now we are seeing this plugin page, and you can read these descriptions but for now we are going to start the steps. So the first, select nation. We want to create a new chart theme. Second, we want to select the parent theme, and we want to create the chart theme of 2017. So if we click there, we have many themes here already installed, but we are using 2017 theme. So we choose this, and then we click on Analyze. Now the theme is okay. We can name whatever we want to, but we leave it as is. And the point 5 we also leave as is. Also this one we leave as is. Now we go to the step 7 and we name it as is, and I'm going to type in here my website. For example, you can type in your website and then my name and my website again. For the theme descriptions, I want to have the simple one, so I'm just going to delete this. And I leave the theme text as is, the version as is. And the most important is the point 8, that we want to copy the widget, menu, and other settings in the current theme, the parent theme. So we're going to check this and then read this. And because we want to replace the 2017 theme, we want to have this checked. And then the step number 9, we're going to click the configurator. Click on create new chart theme. So now that we have our chart theme, it says that it is generated successfully, and if you want, you can preview your chart theme before activating it. So let's preview it. So this is our chart theme, and we see that the video is still there. It just doesn't show in preview, but it is just a preview. We have our colors, and if we go to our blog, then we can now still find my modification of the underlined text, and also my calendar widget are still there, and my custom menu link over there, I already have this as well. So now I'm just going to save and activate if I'm happy with this. If I close this and refresh my front end, I still have my Google custom link, my underlined text decoration, my calendar widget, and my video. So if I go to home, and the video shows in the live site. Let me pause it. So now we are having our chart theme. If we go to appearance and themes, and theme details on active theme, we have now 2017 chart as current theme, created by author with my website in the left corner of our screen. If I hover it, also my short description and the little bit longer tag here. So let's close this theme details box, and we are looking on the 2017 theme. Parent theme is over here, and the chart theme is the active theme that we are currently using. So now we have our chart theme activated and used. Now you can skip this step and stop right here if you want to continue using the plugin. But I personally want to minimize the usage of plugins, because plugins as usual can slow down your site if you are using shared hosting. Sometimes when your dashboard loads a little bit slower than usual, or slower like what you want, one of the reasons why it slows down your admin area is that the excessive usage of plugins. So I personally do not want to use plugins if it is not really necessary. So if you want to disable the plugins, so let's continue. We go now to the plugins and install plugins. Here we're going to deactivate and delete and click OK. So now the plugin is deleted. If we go to Appearance and Themes, and the theme details of active theme, if we click on that, our chart theme is still there and it's still used even if the plugin is deleted. Now one plugin is less, one effort to make our site loads a little bit faster, also our dashboard loads a little bit faster. Then the next step is that we go to Appearance and Editor, and here in our 2017 chart, so select the theme to edit. Make sure that this is the chart theme folder that we've just created with the plugin earlier. It has theme functions.php and style.css. It's actually the same with the recommendation in WordPress codex of chart theme. We have style.css and functions.php. So let's take a look on the contents of these two files. We have now style.css active to be edited, and this one I don't think I will need that, so I will just delete this. And the tags, for example, I also do not need this. So just to have this cleaner code here. The most important is this line, that you should not delete this. So you can delete anything you want except of this. So now I'm happy with this modification, so I'm just going to hit update file button. So after the style.css, I would also like to see my theme functions, which is called functions.php of my 2017 chart. And this code, if you see, this is created by the plugin. I can delete this, all of this, and then I go to my, or to the WordPress codex, sorry, and then copy this and go back to our functions.php and paste it here again. Now that we have code that at least we understand and from our own code without using the plugin, then now we update the file. Now edited successfully, I would also like to see if my front-end blog runs as before. So I'm just going to hit refresh button there. The video is running. Let me pause this. My custom link is still there on the top. And then if I go to blog, my customization is still there. Also the calendar widget is still there. So basically the widget and menu settings are still there. But now we have a little bit cleaner code here that we can understand. Also the style sheet is a little bit cleaner. So basically that we use the nice plugin that can save the widget settings and menu, but we still have the functions.php and style.css as if we wanted to edit it manually. So the next is, if we go again to Appearance and Themes, even though now we have the chart theme of 2017 theme, you might want to change your screenshot. But if you do not want, then you can stop right here. But for example, if you want, you can do so by logging to your cPanel, or you can access your server with the FTP like FileZilla. Check out my tutorial about this. And in here, I'm going to File Manager. If you don't see it here, you can type in File Manager here. But I see it here, so I'm going to File Manager. Then I go to public_HTML. Excuse me, I need to explain something. So here I go to my public_HTML. Yours might be public_HTML or htdocs or www or anything. So it depends on your host. So mine is on public_HTML. Just going to click it. And then I'm going to wp-content folder. And then themes. here I see my 2017 chart folder. So I'm just going to open it. Here I want to update the screenshot.png, basically the thumbnails of my chart theme, because I want it to be different than the parent theme. So I see from here I do not need to click on theme details to see what is this time is or what is this theme. So I go back to my cPanel where I can see my functions.php, style.css, and screenshot.png. Now what you want to do is you're going to upload the file, but before that I already provide the screenshot and it's already optimized and already compressed, so it has smaller size to upload and to use on your server. So going to click on upload button there, and depends on where you download this image, you can then just click on select file, and mine is saved on my desktop, so I'm just going to select my file there and then click open, and it asks you if you want to overwrite it, because you also have this exact same name of the file, and yes, I want to overwrite. When it's green and it shows 100%, then we can click on go back link. Now it seems that it is still the same and it has the exact same files, but in fact the appearance of the screenshot.png is updated. This is how it looks. So now we can then close the cPanel or log out, whatever you like. And then we go back to our themes. In appearance and themes, just refresh this page. And as you can see now, we see the difference. This is the parent theme and this is the child theme. So that's it, guys, for today. So remember, if you only need to change the style sheet or the style of your site without using any other files, so when the modification can be done with style sheet or CSS file, then you just need to use your additional CSS tab that we've covered in the earlier of this video. Or you can use the color scheme options that we've used earlier. And if you are happy with your additional CSS feature and also your color options, then you do not need to create child theme. You need to create child theme if you want to edit other files like the footer, the sidebar, or whatever that is more than style sheet or CSS files. So I hope this video will help you. Please like this video if it was, or if it does, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.